Hey doll fans, Trollblood here, and this is what I am going to call the I-Love-Abbot video. I am just going to rant about this doll. Good rant, not bad rant. I have nothing negative to say about this doll at all. And I'll tell you a little bit about him in between. He is nearly complete as far as painting goes and stuff. His outfit will change all the time. I'm gonna sew for him indefinitely. The only thing that is left to do for this doll might be to glue some 3D eyelashes onto his eyelids. But I've never done that before, so we'll see how that goes, and I don't know if he needs it. So anyway, I love this doll. I think he's my favorite. He was a doll that I just sort of saw and fell in love with. So anyway, I'm gonna rant about him. Sorry about all my ranting, but you know, I just have to. Abbot is a Spirit Doll Celtis. He is a proud body, which means that he is 70 centimeters tall. He's a tall boy, and he's in white skin. I think he's a new sculpt, so there aren't a whole lot of pictures of him on the internet, and I just hope that this video will help people who are shopping for spirit dolls. I bought him with some birthday money and some commission money, and I was so lucky and happy to do it. And if you're ordering from Spirit Doll or thinking about it, then you might find it helpful that I ordered him without a face-up, and that counts toward this. But it took him exactly 1 month and 1 day to get to my house. So if your order is similar to mine, ordering just one doll with no face-up, it might take around that, if you're wondering, and that is from the time that it is marked paid. So, moving on, I fell in love with his face. I'm gonna show you his face from all these angles. I love his nose, it's really big. Big noses are my thing. I don't know, maybe it has something to do with my own nose, but yeah, I really like big noses. And his jaw is kind of wide, if you can see that. His cheeks are a little bit sunken. I painted it to look, to bring out the sunkenness of it, to make him look a little bit more sunken. So you'll see that in a moment. I'm just gonna sort of catch him from about every angle for your benefit. He's so pretty from all sides. And his facial expression is something that I like. He's not really smiling, but he doesn't look too depressed, I don't think, or too angry. I just basically sort of brought out what his face is already doing. He just looks really quiet and reserved, and I can sort of identify with that personality. You may not notice from these videos, but I am really a really shy person and really quiet, so this really did it for me. This quietness, and I think that's his personality. Abbot's quiet and reserved and very sexy, as you can see. Spirit Doll proud bodies. They have these nice tight muscles, but he's real skinny, real lanky. So if you like that sort of thing, if you want him to look a little bit more, well, if you wanted a doll that was more wrestler type body, more heavily muscled, then you're gonna want the Herculean size. I think they're about 87 centimeters, 75 or 80, I can't remember. One of those. So there you go. I body blushed him, and I did his face up, and I did his fingernails. There they are. His eyebrows are made using that new technique I came up with I'm sorry about that, I can't focus very well. Someday I'll have a better camera. I recently did this. This was an add-on to his face up. He has sideburns! Isn't that hot? Long sideburns. So, yeah, there's that. I had to, in order to do his sideburns without altering his face up too much, I covered the front of his face in plastic wrap. And I sort of held it down. You could tape it down, I would think, on the inside of the head. So that's what I did, just in case you want to know. When I used Mr. Super Clear again to make his sideburns, some of the Super Clear got on his right eye. Actually, that's his left eye. And the left side of his mouth, I think. And it totally took the gloss away. It didn't really take it away, it covered it up, but it made that gloss disappear. So I had to re-gloss his lips to bring the glossiness back. It will like cover it over and you will never know that you have ever glossed it. It's really amazing stuff, that Mr. Super Clear. Okay, let's move on a little, because I have so much to say. He's just so great. His wig is dark brown, and I ordered that from Spirit Doll website. And it's long, that's how long it is. It cost about 20 bucks, which I think is a good price for wigs. I really don't want to pay more than that, so I start getting long teeth when I see wigs for more than that. It's doing this weird thing just on this side where he has short hair. I don't know what's going on there. His eyes, I want to give a shout out to I-Love-Abbot. She told me that about Ursa Flora eyes, and I'm not sure what that web address is. Ursa Flora. That's what the website is called. If you maybe search for Ursa Flora eyes on the search engine, it will pop up. That's how I found it. It will be in your search results. So, yes, I-Love-Abbot had, she had her doll done completely with the face up, and it was so beautiful. And she had these eyes, and they were the shiniest eyes I had ever seen. And I just had to ask. I'm like, those eyes are so shiny, what are they? And I said, are they Mako? Because I've never bought Mako eyes before, and I was wondering, you know, what's up with that? And she said, no, they're Ursa Flora. And Ursa Flora has a lot of awesome eyes. There's so many styles to choose from. If you look on the right side of the webpage, you'll see all these options. The style of eyes that he has is called metal. So if you click on metal, you'll find these eyes. I guess they're made with foil in there. See how shiny that is? And my color is called light green. In case you're interested in buying light green, that's what they look like. I got light green because his face up is really pinkish and very warm, and I used a lot of pinks. So I thought a nice lime green would really play against all those pink colors. And I think they do. I'm very happy. This one eye on this side really stands out more than the other. It might be because of the hair. But anyway, these eyes are a dream come true. Because I was just like wanting... I like to be able to really see the eyes on a doll. It's one of my pet peeves when the eyes are like shadowed over by the eyelids and you can't even see the eyes. You know, sometimes it just looks like the doll has no eyes because it's just so shadowy. That was a problem I always had with Rivo. And I used to get annoyed when taking photos. It wasn't his fault, it was the eye's fault. Poor buddy. But anyway, yeah, I found a great website where I can get some shiny eyes. And I will put the web address right there in the description for you, in case you're interested in that. Okay, and I'm going to tell you about his outfit now. I made his outfit. I'll tell you about these boots before I get into the outfit. These boots are from Blue Blood Doll. And I bought them from Blue Blood Dolls' eBay page. I think that's a pretty good view of them. So yeah, eBay. Okay, his shirt is made of like white brocade, and it's shiny. And if you look real close, you can see these like peacock feather designs. I'll tell you why he has peacock feathers on his shirt. It's because this is leftover fabric from my wedding dress. I made my own wedding dress. That's how into sewing I am. So yes, he's very, very shiny. I was wondering if it would be too feminine, but I don't think it is. He's got buttons. I can button his shirt or unbutton it. That was the first time I had ever made buttonholes on a sewing machine. So, you know, there's a first time for everything. His shirt was, I designed it. What I did was I got one of my husband's dress shirts out of the closet, and I looked at each part very closely, and I drew out the designs of each piece as I saw them, and then I measured Abbot from like every angle I could think of, and I was able to come out with this. His collar turned out a bit big, but it's fashionable. I'm gonna have to shrink it if I want something more business-like. This is the prototype though, so I imagine next time I make a shirt, it'll be a little bit better. His pants are made of real leather, and my mother gave me my mother was like a wild chick in the 90s. She had lots of flashy outfits that she liked to wear because she looked hot. And she gave me one of her old leather coats, and it was a long leather coat. It came down to my mid-calf, I think. So she gave it to me, and I'm like, I don't look good in this coat. It had these huge shoulder pads on it. I didn't look good in it, so I'm like, Mom, if you give me this, I'm gonna either sell it on eBay or I'm gonna butcher it. So I got her permission before I started butchering her coat, and I did it. I cut it up. I cut it from the bottom. I still have a lot of coat left for making other things, and I made him some pants. And at first they were really, really form-fitting and really tight, and they were hot. But you know what? He wouldn't have been able to sit down in them. And so I had to add this. There's a stripe on the side that's not made of leather. It's just made of spandex. So it made his pants a lot wider. So now he can do stuff in them. This is just his first outfit. As I said, I'm going to sew for him indefinitely. And this is what I call the power metal outfit, because I've just really loved this look ever since the old days of 1980s hair metal. Power metal is sort of like that. It sort of branched from hair metal, and it's European. And this outfit just, I always like to say this outfit reminds me of Timo Kotipelto, which is a really awesome Finnish singer who wears really hot and sexy outfits like this. With shiny shirts and leather pants. The boots are really important though. I have always loved this boot with leather pants or tight pants look ever since the days of 80s hair metal. So it was very important that he had boots like this to go with his pants. And there's one more object to talk about. This necklace that he's wearing, it might go along with that prompt that Denali Wind put on about objects that are related to the doll, props, you know. I bought this on eBay specifically for Abbot. I'm gonna zoom in as far as I can and try to focus, but I don't think it will. That's better. It's a little Celtic cross. It's made of sterling silver. Only the best for my dolls. So, since I talked about this a little bit in his box opening, it's kind of funny. I just think a Celtic cross is perfect for him. It will go with pretty much every outfit that I put on him. And I plan on making him wear this necklace, like no matter what he's wearing. I think it'll be okay. It'll work. And well, his name is his sculpt name is Celtis. so that's the play off of Celtic. And his name is Abbot, which is, you know, Catholic, so he might have this Celtic Catholic thing going on right now. It's so shiny, look at that. You know, I just think it really works with him, and it goes along with his personality, his quiet, you know, priest-like demeanor, monk-like. They sit around and they just copy books. And it was my original idea that I was going to make a monk robe for him. That was going to be the first outfit that I made. I haven't done it though, because when I got him, he was just so classy that I just knew he needed a suit. I can say that I really don't know who I want Abbot to be. I think he's just going to be himself, whoever he is. He's just going to come out. But I think this is him. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he does. Besides the fact that he's quiet and he wears a Celtic cross all the time. He has really shiny eyes. So yeah, whether anything else comes out in his personality, I'll have to talk about it later. So I really don't know right now. I don't know what time period I want him to live in or anything. But I am just going to keep on making outfits. I will make him some period costumes. I'll make him a suit, you know, whatever. And we'll just see what happens. So this is Abbot, my Spirit Doll Celtis. If anybody wants, you know, Spirit Doll, I highly recommend him. He stands up really well, and he holds his poses. He sits up nice and tall, and he just does everything. He doesn't have a problem with holding his pose. His joints lock into place. And he is just a very nice doll to work with. He's just a great doll to have around, overall. He needs the stand right now because his boots actually make him off balance. They have a little elevated heel on them, and he stands a lot better without the boots than with. So, yeah, he's really great, and I love him. He's my favorite. He's my birthday doll. Yay! Okay, now this video is running way too long. I think I've probably ranted enough. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go, alright? So I'll see you later, and hope to see more videos from you guys soon. Alright, have a great weekend. Who stole my sandwich? Testing. Testing to hear my voice. Testing to see how loud the music is in the background while I'm speaking. Okay, bye.